Yeah, we savage as fuck, y'all.
Are we savage?
I hear you now.
Now, are we savage though?
We are savage as fuck.
Savage as fuck.
Live as fuck right here.
Dash comedy all day.
On Marcus King Presents
Marcus
Dash
King.
Comedy.
Marcus King
That's
Presents.
right, baby.
That's every hip hop dude. Dash comedy. Hot. It's blazing.
Hype
blazing.
man.
Hype man.
Hype man shit.
Yo. All day, baby.
All day, son.
Yo, what's the deal?
Yo.
That's what we starting to show off today. It's hype.
Right now.
It's a hype. It's been a hype week. It's been a hype situation. The world is hype. Yo, what's up? I'm Shang.
I'm Black Pedro.
And this is Savage as Fuck.
Savage as fuck.
Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. I don't know why I said it like that.
It's all good,
Yeah,
bro.
man. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. You know
That's
what?
it, man.
I mean, this past weekend was cool.
How was your weekend, good brother?
My weekend, I did shows. I just did show after show after show, and I went to Victorville. It was actually a rowdy ass crowd.
Made it back to tell
Made it
about
back from Victorville. Then I did Long Beach Laugh Factory. It was fire, and then the Ice House with Keith Michael Ashton. Shout out to Keith for putting together a fantastic show. And we got another show coming up, too, so that's cool. We're going to be savage all over the world in a minute. In your face. It's going to be all over the world. How was your weekend?
My weekend was great, man. I didn't do shit, man. Yeah. I didn't do it.
That he said, I chilled.
No, I'm working on a move, so packing and organizing and doing dumb shit like that. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow night. You can catch us Savage as Fuck live at the Ice House in Pasadena. Here
main room.
In California.
We're in the main room.
In the main room, Ice House. That's one of those like old school historical comedy clubs, well respected around the nation.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest comedy clubs in the country, or the oldest in the world, I think. Yeah, I think there's one in Jerusalem that they just dug up, and there's like a scorpion and a dead dude sitting there with a mic stand.
Where that's where Jesus did his first.
Yeah, he did his first tight set. He had a tight set. He had a very tight set.
That's it right there. And so that's going down. We're also going to be live at the Sycamore Tavern this Saturday at 10 p.m. That's in the dojo room upstairs, man. Getting
Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood. Swinging.
I got to tell you something, man. I feel like us doing this show has been eye-opening in a lot of ways. Oh, somebody taking their shirt off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's hot in here? Yeah, it is. It's getting hotter now.
And it's usually freezing.
It's not. It's usually freezing.
It usually is, actually.
And she said, it's hot in here.
It's
hot.
And by she, we do mean our super producer, Miss Cassie Dang. Give it up for her.
Yeah. Well, that's our. We're going to have sound effects soon.
Yeah,
we ain't got no
sound effects. I just don't want to use them.
Don't want to use them? Why
myself,
not?
That's weird.
No, but you use sound effects. I'm when you start using them.
Kids clapping in here and everything.
But I got to tell you something. I'm doing this show. I've found that some of the clips that we put online and stuff, and some of the people, whoever the dude named Damon Cold, or whatever the fuck your name is.
Beef time.
Yeah, man. I know you don't.
He mispronounces your name.
Damon Cold or Jagad Famlau.
Yep.
Yeah, all you motherfuckers. I got to say something. I understand you don't like some of the shit we say on Savage. I get that. All right. But when you say I'm tough behind the keyboard or I'm tough on the radio, my schedule is very easily found online, and you can talk to me in person if you need to.
And Shang does specialize in the culinary arts. He does serve knuckle sandwiches,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is that I have
your elbow burgers?
Elbow burgers
really
is
nice
my new elbow
time,
burgers is coming out with extra cheese.
Yeah,
and so I'm saying the people that. Bitch, the stuff I'm saying, I can actually back it up with rationale and logic. It's not just my emotions. I'm not acting like yogurt. I'm not acting like yogurtish and soft and shit. I'm telling you, I'm not the only person that feels this way. There's a lot of people that feel this way about a lot of shit we're saying.
Fuck your feelings.
Yeah, exactly. That Pedro is going to have that trademarked.
That's going to be our thing. We're just going to show up in your town and say, fuck your feelings. Why? Because we are savage as fuck right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio.
And if you want to check us out, you can check us out on, that's right, on Facebook,
Yes.
Savage AF. You can go and follow us on Savage. And the other people that are already following us, you already know what it is. And you can check us out on our social media. It's Savage AF Radio.
That's right, Savage
And
AF Radio.
you can check out Pedro on Instagram because that's his main thing right now. He's gramming hard.
I love that gram, baby.
All right, Black Pedro.
At Black Pedro.
At Black Pedro. And mine is at Comedian Shang.
That's right.
Make sure you check us out at Twanky.
At Twinkie.
Yours is Twanky.
Mine is Twinkie. TWNKEE.
Yes.
No I in Twinkie, y'all.
And we got a lot of shit to talk about because there's been, and like every week we come back, new shit happens and more shit keeps happening. Like more stuff in the news cycle and in the world is happening faster. And I'm not shocked easily, but this new shit is like, I didn't think this many women would be coming out the woodwork.
Yeah, so for those just tuning in, we're getting the show started here on Savage as Fuck, and we are talking about your boy Brett Kavanaugh, who is up for the Supreme Court seat. SCOTUS, maybe next SCOTUS.
Yeah, he's the next SCOTUS, a.k.a. we don't love these hoes. I mean, what the fuck, man?
So the Republicans are pushing hard to get him through fast, and, you know, they're just hitting all kind of road bumps. So, Miss Ford.
Road bumps or women bumps.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of women bumps. They motherfuckers is really sleeping on it.
Miss Ford came out last week with allegations of sexual assaults when they were teenagers in high school. And now we have actually two new accusers here. Two new accusations, I should say. So one woman is a former classmate from Yale,
right?
Which Kavanaugh attended. Sucks to be you.
I think that was a little.
Yale sucks. Harvard swallows. That's that Ivy League humor right there.
Oh, you rich cocksuckers.
Duck Fartmouth.
Yeah. Cunt fuck.
But while at Yale, she alleges that Kavanaugh did actually pull his dick out at a party.
Yeah, and rammed it at her.
And put it on her.
Yeah.
Put his dick on her. And
not put it on her that way. I mean, actually physically put it on her.
Involuntarily forcing her to, like, touch it to get it off her. You know what I'm saying? Get it out her face. He's
right.
like putting it in her face and shit. So I'm not even sure there is ever a context for that where you're really supposed to do that.
Right.
And, you know, some people want to chalk that up to youth and all these other things, but
nah. And plus, there's a sign at the library that says, you know, stay quiet and don't put your dick on people's faces.
Yeah, and then like
I mean, that's what
that's, you know, it's the non-Christian values I was raised with.
That's the way I was raised up.
Keep thine dick to thine self.
Yeah, I mean, but apparently, and not only that, they said that he used to drink and he's a heavy drinker.
Yeah.
And he admitted that. So it ain't like he could say that he didn't do that shit.
And these are, you know, fairly respected reporters coming out with these stories, like a guy like Ronan Farrow, who you know, is pretty well known for his reporting.
No, very well known. Very respected.
Accurate.
One word is respected.
And then, you know, the other allegation is that he, you know, was part of like basically a rape squad.
A rape squad. No, because his friend said, yo, you hold her down and I'll rape her.
Yeah, that him and the homies used to kind of get down like that. So
that sounds crazy, the rape squad.
So, yeah. And that's I'm coining terms.
I'm saying,
today.
but I mean, DC tried to make a movie like that.
Right.
It was, I think it was something else.
Yeah, Death Squad.
Was it? Not Death Squad. It was... Suicide Squad.
That's right. Yeah, Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it wasn't Rape Squad. There was no movie named Rape Squad.
No, that was just Kavanaugh and his boys apparently back in the day.
Not yet, but there will be. Because Hollywood is like, this sounds fucking fantastic.
It'll be the Brett Kavanaugh story.
Yeah. Presented by Savage as Fuck.
Yeah, definitely.
Rape Squad.
So you got Brett Kavanaugh out here now, and what this really highlights whether this is. Whether these allegations are actually true or not. And I tend to believe them. I side with the ladies first usually on this stuff and then, you know, let it all come out. But what it does prove is that the Republicans really have rushed this thing, because for them to be this far along in the process
and not find out about this shit,
known about this stuff or have addressed it or, you know, even, yeah.
They didn't even mention it.
Yeah, so, you know, we do know that in their haste to get Kavanaugh through before this midterm election, right, because, you know, they're afraid of losing power in the Senate.
And Ginsburg.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, she's older and sick, so he might get another right wing one.
She's gonna live forever. You shut your mouth.
I'm saying I hope she does.
RBG.
She's a tough little chick. I hope so. But I'm gonna tell you right now. I mean, and this is what I question. If I question the men, why would this woman come out and ruin her fucking life? She had to move out of her house. She's getting death threats. The other woman that just came out, she's getting death threats. She got to get security because you got these fucking right-wing idiots who are like, no, we got to get Roe versus Wade through, and if we don't, we gonna kill people that are living now. They are fucking crazy,
and
man.
actually, to all of those people who question the timing of these things, when accusers come out, I've never been through this, but I do empathize, and I can understand that these are not things that you necessarily just wake up the next day like, hey, somebody molested me. You know what I mean? Like,
but she came out with it in June,
and these are scarring events in people's lives. So for those who question why somebody waits 10, 20, 30 years to come out with these stories, I would just say, please hammer your own dick to the wall and kill yourself.
Wow,
because,
hammer your dick to the wall.
Yeah, like I don't
that is
miss me with those arguments.
I used to say that, so I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I would say that is a long fucking time, but I've been doing some research and I correct myself. Yeah. If that happened to me, it might scar me in a way where I want to shut it out because I've shut shit out that wasn't like that bad. So I know something that bad because you can shut it out. But these women, why would they ruin their lives? Yeah, now they're in the public eye and
in a negative way.
Yeah, like they're not. It's not like there's women going against them. There's women in Wyoming saying, "Yeah, but you know what? Who's to say?" And there's one fucking Republican that said, I mean, I don't know if rape or attempted rape should be some reason to derail this Supreme Court justice. I mean, these motherfuckers really think that. All of them.
They want to minimize these acts as much as possible, right? They want to make this stuff seem like it's not such a big deal. Even though, the stuff that Bill Clinton did back in the day.
Bill Clinton shit was...
They actually got him impeached.
But you never heard about a rape squad with Bill Clinton.
No, for sure not.
Yeah, there was never.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so this is way worse.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point though. Is like they'll take a little thing that a Democratic president or candidate will do and try and blow that up.
And Monica Lewinsky gave up the pussy. It wasn't like the pussy was taken.
Yeah.
And the dipping cigars in her pussy and smoking it. I don't know if you knew that.
That was funny game. No, but yeah,
that was pussy games.
She was down.
She was down.
She was down for the thing.
Ford was not down. Not if you got to close the window and then close the door, turn the music up, and then put your hand over her mouth. That is attempted rape. Yeah. But if he didn't do it, it's fucked up. But it's kind of leaning that he kind of did.
Yeah, and I mean, and okay, so and then here's a highlight, right? So we have simultaneously this thing going on where Mr. Bill Cosby has been sentenced here.
What do you mean 30 years? What the fuck? I'm 79 years old. I'm dead, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what's he's 81.
81? He's 81 and going to get out when I'm 100.
But you lose count after 70 years.
Yeah.
So who the fuck's
counting? Yeah, man.
It doesn't matter. But
apparently the court didn't.
That's fucked up.
He is sentenced to 3 to 10 years
of hard labor in the old folks
on the chain
jail.
There.
I read up on this. So there were 3 charges, right?
Okay.
3 charges.
Right.
First charge, they settled on they sentenced yesterday for a little bit less than 3 years in jail. And then the other 2 were combined, is what I've heard. I read yesterday. I didn't actually check today.
I mean...
And they are combined. So originally it was supposed to be up to 10 years per charge. Okay. So he could have spent 30 years at max.
Okay.
But because they decided combined them, I don't know if that made it more time. Probably not.
But whatever.
No, they probably helped to reduce it.
And they were arguing about whether to label him as a
sex
predator.
Offender.
All these other motherfuckers, Kavanaugh included, possibly. I'll say possibly. It's funny how they trot out Bill Cosby and they trot it out like, oh, right, and he's right. All these other motherfuckers are not in jail.
Yeah,
they're not in jail. But like Harvey Weinstein's not in jail.
Well,
a lot of these motherfuckers what's his name? Kevin Spacey was fucking little boys and not in jail.
But Harvey Weinstein, there are charges against him. He had to post bail, so like he had to turn himself in. Right. So I mean that stuff is pending. And Bill Cosby, he's been free this whole time until now. So like he wasn't in jail yet. So I mean, there's a lot of pending with a lot of these cases here.
I didn't rape those bitches. It was them.
I find it odd though that people have to understand that when you're going for positions like President of the United States, Senator, Congressman, especially Supreme Court Justice.
For life.
A judge, somebody who is going to sit there and literally judge other people, cases, scenarios, things that affect society. We all have to hold these people to higher standards, right?
Right. So Bill Cosby's a comedian and an entertainer, and not the same.
But he deserves it.
He deserves
it.
But so do these other motherfuckers.
I'm not. They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is
a lot of these Republicans get off.
Yeah, Republicans especially are trying to minimize this scenario in which Kavanaugh is clearly has a shady past, to say the least.
And he lied. He lied twice. Fuck them all. Let me tell you something, man. This is what you know and I know. Now, Pedro knows, because Pedro's a very intelligent man.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. No, most of the time. Most of the time. I've rarely seen you be really dumb. when I have, it's not that dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen dumb.
It's fun dumb. It's 3 shots of tequila in, man. Speaking of fun dumb, man, here on Savage as Fuck,
Marcus King presents
Dash Comedy, y'all. I'm Black Pedro.
Yo, this is Shang, and make sure y'all go and check us out on iTunes.
Yeah, that's it.
iTunes.
Download us on iTunes, y'all. We are there. So check this out, y'all. Speaking of dumb motherfuckers, which I think we just acting stupid.
Guess who?
Guess who?
No.
Don Cheeto, baby. Don Putin. Our president, big Don Putin.
The big orange fuck stick.
Has officially made us, the United States, the laughing stock of the world, where today?
It was today.
Yesterday? It was today, right?
But check this out.
Donald Trump goes in front of the UN and says,
I'm the best president ever.
My presidency in just a year has done more than any other,
president.
Presidency.
And my vice president, Pinky in the brain, and you're just making shit up. And people are laughing in other languages, and that's hilarious.
So a nice laugh starts, and Trump has that pause where I don't know what he expected.
Right.
I don't know if he expected some ovation from them, cheer from the world.
Like they were going to start singing, whoa.
But it's funny, if you watch the clip, he really doesn't even look like he believes what he's saying. Like, this is one of those moments, like usually when he's telling bold-faced knucklehead lies straight out of a rhinoceros.
He has more conviction
straight out of
lies.
A rhinoceros's ass, right? He sells it well.
That's a lie when you come out of rhino's ass.
Yeah, right.
I don't know about other lies. Like other animals, fuck that. But rhino ass, because rhino ass is tight and strong.
Just a wild.
I heard. Wild. I ain't never fucked a rhino. A couple chicks like a rhino.
We saw Ace Ventura. It was when he squeezed out of that. But when he's dropping big, like, wild game turd lies, he's usually good at selling them. But this one, he really kind of looked like a puppet just saying a thing. And then there was that pause and the laughter starts to build. And he goes, well, I wasn't expecting that reaction. And then it was big laugh, like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah. But I think he was laughing with them.
What reaction was he expecting?
I think he thinks that, I made them laugh with me because I'm the center of the universe. And I think he didn't realize they were laughing at him. And people do laugh at him. There's this guy that was standing behind him at one of his rallies, and they said it's the plaid shirt guy.
I haven't seen that.
The plaid shirt guy, where he's making all these faces like, that's not true.
That's
like,
not.
What?
That's bullshit.
What are you saying? He's standing right behind him.
But right behind him, to the point where the FBI came and said, you have to move. And they moved a woman in that was smiling and clapping for him and loved it. This is the same situation. I think he thought, they're going to love this because I am the best president ever. And when they started mocking him and laughing at him, I bet you his little tiny hands just was wringing and mad. His little tiny red tinted hands. I just think that how much more evidence do we need to see this motherfucker as either he has dementia or something's wrong with him.
This is the quote. This motherfucker said, I don't believe there has been any administration in the history of this country that has done more in 2 years, and we're not even up to 2 years yet, than our administration. Nobody has done what this administration has done in terms of getting things passed and getting things through. In the midst of your fucking SCOTUS nomination being up for rape squad charges. For rape squad of the year.
And you probably would have been in the rape squad if you went to the same school.
If he could have gotten
the rape squad, he would have been like, yo, can I be part of the rape squad? I just want to be a part of it. Because I'd be the best raper out of all the rapers.
And you know what? He would have gotten rejected because he's that kind of loser who couldn't even get on to the rape squad.
Yeah, damn, that's fucked up when you can't get on the rape squad.
That is.
Hashtag rape squad.
It's low.
No, it's fucked up. Let's not hashtag that. Let's not big that up.
They have low goals over there.
Yeah.
Or unless you want to hashtag Kavanaugh's rape squad.
Kavanaugh's rape squad. Yeah, we can hashtag that. The thing is, I mean, how much they don't got enough game to just get pussy from words and just like if you can't get pussy from words like, hey, baby, I thank you, I like you, this and that, and back and forth. When you got to jump on a chick, you're a cornball motherfucker that I don't want running shit. You're not an alpha. You're not the person I want running shit because you have to take pussy instead of sway pussy.
And these are definitely the people that need to nail their dick to the wall.
Yeah.
But I just like
what is with you and nailing dicks to the wall? That
today,
is
I don't know.
That is harsh as fuck.
They shouldn't be using that anymore. Well, it's savage as fuck is what it is.
Yeah, that's savage as fuck. Yeah.
But yeah, this speaking of nailing your dick to the wall, that's definitely I think what Donald Trump has done today in front of the UN. But I mean, it's just an embarrassing state. The world is just.
But he embarrassed himself over when he was
face.
sitting there with Putin, and Putin's like, "Well, Putin told me that he didn't say it. Yeah. He didn't do it, so he didn't do it. He said he didn't do it. Fucking idiot.
He must have Putin must have a big one like in the Eddie Murphy joke where he's, hey. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Ooh. He made Donald make that noise. Ooh.
But I saw you. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
I'm just telling you right now, man. I think that honestly, after this shit, and even with I think the SCOTUS is gonna get through. He's gonna get through. The Republicans don't care. They don't care if the women don't like him. They don't give a fuck because women are coming out hardcore against him.
You know what? One of the good things about going to these power schools is that you end up years later fucking with powerful people, whether you know it or not. And the way the Yale story came out where he's rubbing the dick in the face is, fellow classmates, alum, throwing emails around like, hey, remember that time? Remember that time you rubbed your dick in this girl's face at the library? To all you Yale Bulldogs out there, and I know you're listening, each and one of you, listen, come out with the stories. If you know about some more dick in the face stories, come out with them. Don't let Kavanaugh get through here, guys. If you know some shit, come out with it. Now is your time. Let's go.
This is the time. Yeah, and no more rubbing your dick in people's face at the library.
And now is the time on Savage as Fuck where we're going to hit y'all with a little quick break, y'all. This is Black Pedro.
I'm Shang.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah, this is a break. God damn, Nicki Minaj's song sounds so cute and the beat's hot, but she's like, I'm gonna cut the bitch and I'm gonna stab and I'm wet, I'm gonna rock the bitch, I'm gonna go get your kids, kick them down the steps. That's damn.
A real Trini girl for you.
She went going crazy.
Real Trini girl.
She going crazy. You know?
Very beautiful, but they stab you all over the world.
All over the world.
That's how we do it. Hey, y'all, this is Savage as Fuck here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
Dash Comedy in your building, in your face, all up in your grill.
I am Black Pedro. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Black Pedro, and he is.
And this is Shang, SHANG, and you can follow me on Instagram at Comedian Shang. Also follow us on the Facebook page, Savage AF. Yes. Go to the Facebook. Everybody out there got Facebook. Stop acting like you ain't got Facebook. You know you got Facebook. Or I will have Pedro nail your dick to the wall.
That's what I do.
I had to say that because he came up with some of the harshest shit I heard. And I say some harsh shit.
That's right.
That was harsh. That was extra savage. That was savage with like lemon juice on it.
Savager as fucker.
Savager as fucker?
Yeah, man. If y'all missed the top of the show, yeah, we did go a little bit hamburger talking about Kavanaugh and Bill Cosby. Also got into Donald Trump making the United States look like fucking donkey punch.
Yeah, that was fucking horrible.
The fucking UN.
And Bill Cosby I just don't understand why we got to put me in jail. I'm 81. You don't have to put me in jail.
So if you missed the top of the show, make sure you guys follow us. You can catch us on iTunes, on Stitcher, on Google Play.
Yeah.
On the following Monday. So next week, you can catch up with this episode.
Pop-up.
Shout out to Comedy Pop-Up.
Comedy Pop-Up. And
for putting that together.
And I was going to ask you, I wonder what Jello is thinking now that Cosby's convicted.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, what is Jello's brand going? Man, he was the brand.
He was everything.
For Jello. And now everything associated with Jello will be associated with.
That's gone.
I don't want to eat no Jello because it might have a drape drug in it.
That's gone. That's done. And the pudding's done.
Pudding's done.
The pops.
I feel he's gonna eat more pudding and Jello than ever now.
Yeah, but he just won't be endorsing it.
He didn't eat it that much before.
Yeah.
Now he's like, damn, this shit is good.
He will be able to corner the market in jail. His commissary will be up on some Jello and puddings.
Yeah. I want some more Jello since I'm not raping no more.
He gonna run the
cafeteria. People will be laughing every time he wants more pudding.
I know, man. That's so fucked up. But we covered that. But I think the thing you said about Trump, honestly, I'm not surprised he said some dumb shit on a big stage because he's already done that. But the fact that I still think his followers are gonna be like, so he's a fucking idiot. So because you know what? I'm giving props to DL because DL said something. He said that white people feel like, well, I'm dumb, he's dumb. So at least I feel like I can relate to him. Just like they did with George Bush. They felt like, well, I'm dumb, he dumb. That means maybe I could be president someday.
I could have a beer with.
But that's how black people looked at, some black people looked at Obama like, well, I'm black. But Obama, there's not even a comparison. There are light years apart in intellect and just integrity as a human being.
Yeah, well, speaking of a person who lacks both intellect and integrity.
Wow. Best segues into business. I've done a lot of radio. God damn it, Black Pedro. You get a star.
Thank you,
You get a star. You all get a star. Look under your fucking chairs.
That's right. Betsy DeVos. This story's a couple weeks.
I hate her so much.
Couple weeks old. Yeah, I know. And
why can't the rape squad find her?
She's the kill yourself for life for me.
Man, the rape squad needs
I wish she had a dick so she could nail it to the wall.
Yeah, the Kavanaugh rape squad. I got to make sure I say Kavanaugh rape squad because I don't condone rape. I'm talking about apparently he was wanting to be part of a rape squad. Let me clarify that to the audience.
Yeah, if you're just joining in.
Don't join in and say, hey, man, I was listening to Rape Squad Radio. No, there's no Rape Squad Radio.
We're talking about Kavanaugh and his boys back in the day doing some dirty dirts. But dirty dirt right now is Betsy DeVos, who illegally, Judge Randolph Moss judged, was that she put a freeze on an Obama era ruling that actually protected students from having to pay back loans from, bullshit.
Like me.
Bullshit. No, but
to protect me.
Right. But from bullshit universities like Trump University or Corinthian College, which recently collapsed, right? So there are a lot of these schools out there that are charging people money and selling them these dreams, and they're not actually accredited or they don't actually make it, and they just take people's money, and then students have these loans that they have to pay back, but they haven't gotten the education. And Obama put in rules to protect students from that, and of course Betsy DeVos comes in and she wants to
overturn anything that's Obama.
Freeze all of that, right? So that was ruled unconstitutional and that they couldn't do that. But I just thought this story highlights how this administration as a whole, but definitely DeVos as a Secretary of Education, is clearly here just dismantling shit, like just trying to destroy
anything that is this jealousy.
Any good part of education that might be public or might benefit a student or a poor person, she is
from her billionaire ass.
She is here.
I hope both of her boats crash into each other and kill everybody on that bitch.
Clearly here for corporate interests. I mean, I don't understand how you could possibly justify allowing universities to charge people,
kill everybody,
when they're not legitimate institutions, when they go under. How you could still hold students responsible for that money? Like, I just don't understand what the fucking possible argument for that could be. Please nail your tits to the wall.
Now it's tits to the wall. Good Lord.
Only because she doesn't have a dick.
You are into carpentry.
And I'm not sure
allegedly.
I'm not sure she doesn't, exactly.
Okay, allegedly she doesn't have a dick. But,
just because I haven't
And if she has a dick, she wants to fuck anything that's educational.
Yeah.
That she's trying to fuck.
She just did.
She did.
She tried to.
But she's trying to fuck over everything that, not only pertaining to Obama, because we already know they wanted to overturn anything that Obama did because they were jealous of a black man that actually got some stuff done in the face of a fucking Congress that the first thing they said is our number one priority is to make sure this president doesn't succeed. So aside from that, I think that even when in her confirmation, did you see how dumb this bitch is? How out of touch she is? She's a daughter of a billionaire. She never had no problem. She don't even know. Never. I bet she never even did her own homework.
No.
She just paid another motherfucker to do her homework. This bitch needs to be taken out, and I'm talking about what they did to Django. Tie her upside down and smack her feet. That's what I think. Just smack this bitch's feet.
Good old arch slapping.
A good old, yeah, where they slap the feet with the thing. And or you know what I'm saying? Like right now, the right, I'm going to say the right wing, because all you right wing motherfuckers, all of y'all know y'all, I don't like y'all. And back to Damon Cold, whatever the fuck your name is again. I hope all y'all get herpes AIDS.
Herpes AIDS.
AIDS.
It's a new combo disease, y'all.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all understood that. Herpes AIDS.
Well,
Apes.
which would be fantastic.
Hades. He's going to have Hades.
Yeah, because they're Hades.
Hey, speaking of somebody who might deserve some Hades, man, your boy Drizake, we played him during the break.
Kiki, do you love me?
Well,
are you with me?
Well, now I think he's asking 11, do you love me? Isn't that the girl's name from Stranger Things?
Millie, do you love me?
Yeah. How old is she?
So
what is she?
Millie Bobby Brown.
6?
Millie Bobby Brown, and so it came out that Drake has a and when I say relationship, I just mean in terms of two people relating to each other. But apparently,
yeah, you clean that shit up.
Hey, because I don't want to
two people relating. Yeah,
but
she cute though.
The internet has got on his ass because they're calling him a groomer, or that he's grooming her, right? So this is where he's giving her advice about boys over text, and advice about life and.
I think it's fine.
I don't know.
I think it's creepy.
I think it's a little creepy.
And R. Kelly was just giving water advice when he was peeing on this bitch's back. He was peeing on women's backs. Fuck out of here, Drake. Find a grown woman, Drake. You creepy motherfucker. I like your music, but goddamn, you're in the creepy mode now. All you need is a van and some candy. You creepy motherfucker.
Well, I'm gonna ask
every
a
Drake
few things.
song.
I'm gonna ask a few questions first. Like, where is her father? Or her mother, or just somebody to step
Get your uncle to give you advice. The fuck out. He's like a big brother that's a multi-millionaire. He's grooming that pussy for future.
No.
Yes, he is. He's grooming the pussy. He's grooming.
Not necessarily.
He's grooming future pussy.
I mentor a lot of people.
But it's different with you.
Why?
What
do you mean
14.
why?
Why is it different?
Come on, Drake.
But how do you? Yes.
Drake he's grooming her because out of the kindness of his heart, he wanted to tell her about boys. No, he wants to tell her about boys and what they're going to do to you soon so he could do it to her. He's pulling a R. Kelly. I don't trust you, Drake. If I had a daughter, I wouldn't have you around her.
I don't know. It just sounds so.
It's creepy.
This reporter asked the girl, she mentioned that Drake gives her life advice. So the reporter asked, like, what kind? And she goes, about boys. He helps me. Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him. And then,
of course you do.
And then when pressed for what advice he gives about boys, she said that stays in the text messages.
Come on.
That's gross.
You gonna tell me that ain't creepy? That ain't creepy town. That motherfucker took a left to creepy town.
Maybe she.
I don't care how many hits he got.
Remember, she's so young that she doesn't realize how creepy.
She doesn't realize
she's being creeped on.
Exactly.
She's never. This is her first.
That's
creep.
what you do. That's how you get them into the van. You give them candy.
She's not gonna say, "Oh, I have this crush on this boy."
Drake is Drake. No, he's Drake, and he's Drake. Look, if Drake wasn't famous, would he be walking around giving young girls advice? No, he's a fucking creep boy.
Drake is weird.
He's a strange boy. He's a strange boy. Why? But what?
This whole phenomenon. I mean, this is the thing. They have a term for it. It's called grooming, and we see what he's doing. Right? It's what they do. You get into the younger. It's the pimp game. It's the foundation of the pimp game. You find them young, impressionable, malleable mind, right? That you can get in there, tell them about boys, tell them how to act, and then he's 4 years away.
And then eventually goes. And let me tell you something else you need to do. Eventually, you're gonna have to give that pussy up. And why not me first? I've been grooming it, baby.
This is freshman year. This is freshman seminar for her.
That's freshman
from him, and he's grooming her for the whole other.
He's
level.
going for the whole enchilada of that young pussy. That's what he's doing. And that's fucked up because there's so many bad chicks that are adults he could fucking go after.
I mean, he's been with a bunch of them.
He's been with some of the top dimes in the business.
My advice, honestly, is if you're bored with chicks your age or older chicks or 20-year-old chicks, Drake, go gay before you go 14. Okay, like that shit.
Nah, I really ain't gonna go with that one. I was with you on it.
No, fuck that. I'd rather the brother just go gay or something.
Nope.
But
I'm not against gay people. I'm just saying.
Don't be grooming no 14-year-old chick.
I know what? Young pussy over dick. I will take young pussy.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Yep.
No. We're gonna clarify this right now.
Yeah, clarify.
Yeah, 14-year-old
clarification.
14-year-old girl in no context, and I'm dead serious on that. In no context, and I'm all the way serious. In no context is 14-year-old girl should ever be considered young pussy unless you are a motherfucking 14-year-old boy. Okay, so that's real shit.
Agreed.
So this is why I say,
but not over take a dick over young pussy.
If you're bored with no,
because young 14-year-old girls used to fuck.
No. As a man, as Drake,
did you see the R. Kelly video?
Drake is a 31-year-old man.
No,
as a 31-year-old man, go gay before you go 14-year-old girl.
No, fuck no. No.
Shang, you would fuck a 14-year-old girl.
Let me tell you something. Yes, I'd fuck a 14-year-old girl before I let somebody dick me down. Absolutely.
I mean, that's not.
If I had a choice,
that's not really what I'm talking about. No. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
You act like it's a choice. Drake shouldn't be fucking with a 14-year-old, but you're saying go gay first. Go gay first.
I said if you are bored with women
start
your
fucking
age,
dudes
before you fuck 14-year-old girls.
What if it's 14-year-old dudes?
Yes, that's not a dude.
Drake
either.
need to stop doing that creepy shit.
I'm saying, yeah, exactly. That's all I'm saying. And I'm trying to give him another option of a lifestyle.
Yeah,
if you want to do another lifestyle, it's not 14-year-old girls.
I understand when you're that rich and you're that famous.
Like you're trying to incriminate.
No. I'm saying no. If you're that rich and you're that famous, you can get top-notch, top-level pussy.
Of course.
You do not need to be grooming some 14-year-old girl, but like I'm telling her about boys.
Absolutely.
Motherfucker, you know what? Let me tell you something. If I had a daughter and he was doing that, Drake would have to get hands.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Drake would have to get hands.
This story comes out, and I'm her dad. I'm rolling.
Where
up,
is her dad?
I'm rolling up in the 6, wherever that is in Toronto or whatever.
Where's her dad
at? That's what we doing here on Savage as Fuck. This on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, y'all.
Comedy.
This is Black Pedro.
This is Shang. Make sure you download the app. I don't know what y'all. For the people that don't download the app, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Download the app.
That is Dash Radio is the app, y'all. Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy is the channel, y'all. So moving on with the show, guys.
Nah, man, I still want to talk about Drake trying to fuck little girls.
No, man.
All right,
we good. We good.
But I still think it's wrong.
Because I got something that's pissing me off, and it's not quite as serious as grooming 14-year-old girls, but it does make me want to kick people in the chin.
You want to nail a dick to the wall? Is that?
Yeah, if I could, honestly, I really would.
That is so.
And it seems trivial, man, but it's over these goddamn birds, man. These birds and these lines.
You mean birds like chicks or
no,
women?
And not like ornithology, like actual birds with feathers and shit. I mean motherfucking these electric scooters, okay?
Get out of here, man.
No, that these dumb nugget motherfuckers listen, if you go to my Instagram right now, y'all, I know y'all are listening. Go to my Instagram at Black Pedro. My second to last post was me having to walk around 5 motherfucking birds lined up.
You are way too sensitive.
Across the whole sidewalk,
I get it. So what?
No, fuck that. Do you understand me? I pay my taxes sometimes.
Yeah, goddamn.
And when I do, I expect to be able to walk.
When you do.
When I do pay them, I expect to be able to walk down the goddamn sidewalk, okay? Now,
the little scooters, I think they fruity. But
that's fine. Be fruity all you want to.
Get a motorcycle. But don't be in a bitch.
Hold on, but don't leave your fruit in the middle of the fucking sidewalk. Is what I'm saying. Okay, have you seen the way the people?
I know they leave them everywhere.
They park these motherfuckers like
they leave them in the middle of the street. They leave them all over the place.
And now listen, you can ride all you want. I don't give a fuck about your personal safety. All right, so don't wear a helmet. Ride in the street, please. Get off the fucking sidewalk.
So you want people to die because they ride in a scooter?
I hope they do. Every time I see one on a scooter.
I'm wrong for wanting to put hands on. Wait a minute. Let me get it straight. You want to punch people in the face because they ride in a scooter, but you think that Drake should take dick before he take young pussy?
Yes, and the two have nothing to do with each other. So
I know. I'm trying to
bring it back on some other shit.
I'm just trying to throw it back in there, like, yo, man. But for real though, what if it's young pussy on one of those little bikes?
Like one of the people riding it, right? They're kind of annoying because they're dickheads riding it. They're usually on the sidewalk, whizzing in and out.
Right.
I've almost been hit with a couple times, so you know. I'm close to just mashing motherfuckers with a Snapple bottle next time they fucking come next to me. Hit them with a Snapple fact.
Because the Snapple,
it's a fact.
If you hit them with a
inside
Snapple, but that does make it better.
There's a fact inside the cap that will give them some knowledge when they wake the fuck up.
But I know what you mean.
The parking of them though is what really.
But don't they just leave them there and then other people come pick them up?
Yes, but how long is it going to be sitting there, right? So what I'm asking for right now, and Bird, I know you're listening because I tagged you in the post this morning, so I know you guys are working hard.
Wow, you
on my suggestions.
But what if they're one of our sponsors?
Well, then
we actually do have a Bird here at Dash Radio.
We're going to bring them into responsible sponsorship, which is to tell motherfuckers how to park their shit when they use your product, okay? Because it's making your product look bad, right? Like you're because listen, as
Pedro said, like, I ended up killing this motherfucker. What happened? The nigga parked his Bird.
This is real.
Really?
Though. I refuse to use them because the culture around them is so fucked up. It's so self-centered and selfish.
It is. It's L.A.
But it's not just L.A. Like my homie hit me the other day from Detroit, the small French village I grew up in, Detroit.
They got birds in Detroit?
And he was like,
oh my God.
He was like, these birds in the hood are fucking crazy, right? So like,
is that what it's called? Bird?
The Bird, there's two companies, Bird and Lime. And they can both, at this point, kiss my anus, okay? I am tired of these motherfuckers all over the goddamn sidewalk, blocking everything up.
You have a low threshold for like tolerance.
No, but listen, like bicycle riders, they don't do that, right? Like who leaves their bike in the middle of the fucking block, right? That's some ignorant dickhead bullshit, right? And then so there's no and the other thing I'm waiting for is the DUIs. I cannot wait for the motherfuckers.
You can get DUIs on there?
Bro, you can get DUIs on rollerblades, roller skates, on a bicycle. You can get that shit on a skateboard. Anything with wheels. If your ass is drunk and wrong and the cop feels like getting your ass, he will get your ass. So I cannot wait.
I did not know that.
I cannot wait till the motherfuckers. Because then I want them sitting in jail next to Tiny Big Ass. And him like, what you in for? And he's like, Burden. I was in here for Lyman.
It's too bad I'm going to have to rape your ass over this bird. That's the voice you got to make. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got, anytime you're going to rape somebody in jail, you got to put on that voice like, man, too bad I got to rape your ass. Like, and you shouldn't have been fucking with my cornbread.
That's what's that. Ain't nobody fucking with my cornbread.
Ain't nobody fucking with my cornbread.
Your jail rape fantasies.
I don't have no jail rape fantasies. I'm saying, like, if I'm going to do, like, life, niggas is getting raped.
Have either
flat out. I'd rather be the raper than the rapee.
Have either of you guys ever used a Bird or Lime?
No, I think that shit's corny, but that's me.
No. I actively reject it.
Like I won't. Well, I'm not gonna take it as far, but I'll just steal a car. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. If I need to get somewhere that bad, I'm just gonna break into a car.
Honestly, at that point, I would advise using a Bird, Shane, before you. And
okay,
I'm sure
maybe that.
Cassie with a legal background would.
Yeah, because you're a lawyer. You're a lawyer. Well, you're lawyer-ish. You're not really like flat out lawyer.
Practice or anything.
You don't practice, but you have.
I did pass the bar.
You passed the bar.
The knowledge is power. You fuck the practice.
I need you for a lot of shit I'm going through. Then
everybody needs me.
Okay, wow. And the way you took off your shirt today, you could get it.
Stop, Shane. Stop it.
What? Stop it. You could get it.
Look at Shane.
Even if you was 14, I'm fucking around. I'm not gonna.
I was groomed.
No, you were being groomed. I was just telling you, Kiki, do you love me?
This is Shane's new character, Drake Kavanaugh.
I know, man. like, what is with all these dudes? Like, when is it when you could just talk yourself into pussy? Now, I'm not saying like pimps. Like, pimps is different. But if you want some pussy, you would just basically have a conversation. Y'all have some fun. Ha ha, you're so funny. and then they giving you the head of life. But instead, these old white dudes, and then there's old white dudes. Let's keep it real. Old white dudes and Drake, kind of old white dude.
Half
old white.
Okay, but what I'm saying is Why is it that all of these Republicans, and there's a few Democrats, because Weiner was a Democrat and he was sending dick pics.
Oh, yeah.
But he wasn't accused of rape. He was accused of sending dick pics.
No, he has a hooker problem.
But I mean, a hooker, that's a different situation. You are exchanging money, but where he
a businessman.
Right, that's business. That's different. That's business. But the difference is Kavanaugh actually physically, if it is true, he physically tried to take the pussy.
Oh, yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why the Republicans would even just stand for it. But you know why? Because a lot of them are cornballs, and they probably have fantasies of taking pussy.
Well, I think much like these bird riders and these lime riders, we've created a culture of instant gratification where we can see it all now. Girls show it all on the Instagram right now. We can see it.
But that's not really a bad thing.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying, I'm talking about a culture in which now. So,
right.
And white guys have had a power thing the whole time, right?
Right.
Throughout the course of history.
Any of our white listeners, we're not talking to you, but if you are offended by what we're saying, we are talking to you.
And fuck your feelings.
Exactly.
And I am talking to you.
Actually, it is for you.
This is exact. Write this shit down. But yeah, no, we created this instant gratification culture. Look, motherfuckers don't even want to walk to the store no more. They pull out their phone, jump on a scooter, leave that bitch in the bush, go in, get some chips.
But that's what Uber
scooter.
Eats. No, Uber Eats. Lyft does Eats.
Bro, they deliver McDonald's now.
I know. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like that. Honestly, I think that should be illegal. Like,
wow.
Because
hey lawyer girl, hey lawyer girl, should that be illegal?
Wait, what?
Like,
nah,
having McDonald's delivered, that should be illegal because it's like if you're eating McDonald's at that point, you're already making a bad decision. And
that would be amazing.
There shouldn't be a company that profits off of such a bad decision, right? Because who's getting McDonald's delivered for breakfast? That's happening at 3 in the morning.
No, man, those pancakes is fire. My bad.
I actually go to McDonald's regularly at 3 in the morning.
Their pancakes are fire, man.
But that's what I'm saying.
Else is garbage.
Go there and earn it. Earn that McDonald's. Don't be so lazy to have somebody deliver it to you.
But what if somebody rolls up in a bird and brings it to you?
Right. That's what I was thinking.
That motherfucker is getting they dick nailed to the wall.
He is on one today with nailing dicks to walls.
I'll nail your head to the sidewalk. That's If you roll up on a bird to deliver McDonald's, oh yeah, that's her time, y'all. That's savage as fuck right here. On Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
I'm gonna question what's savage now.
I'm Black Pedro.
Yo, this is Shang.
We're gonna hit y'all with a little break, right? But when we come back,
is that the break sign?
Yeah.
People on the radio, you can't hear me. She shook his fist. Is that the break sign?
Yeah, she gave us the break sign. But when we come back, we will have a very special guest for you guys.
Do to your face.
Very, very special guest.
I wish you would, motherfucker.
Break your face.
All right.
I break how you face.
We got it. We got the guest coming in.
Yeah, we do have a guest.
That
coming
motherfucker
in,
looks like he gets a lot of pussy.
Oh yeah, all of it.
Let's get to him soon.
Where you at? Wow, that was that'll get your blood going, won't it?
Wow, yeah, that was savage.
That was shout out to Head PE. It's crazy that hip hop rock is coming back. Your shit is like that. Yeah, the hip hop rock shit is actually banging out.
That's your shit, Shane. You like that angry.
I like angry. Nah, it's not angry. It's funky, but it's edgy, but it's angry, but it's
shangry.
It's shangry.
It's right up your alley, man. You like that shit. That screaming hip hop. Right here on Savage as Fuck, here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, y'all. I'm Black Pedro.
Yo, this is Shang. And I got to tell you something. Again, the dude that keeps hitting me on the Facebook page talking shit, I'm telling you could see me in the streets, nigga. I don't know why you think I'm not short. I may be short on TV because I'm inside of TV, but you roll up on me in person, you get in these hands.
Hey, and if you want to roll up, just like everybody else,
I'll be at the Ice House.
Yeah, you can roll up tomorrow to the Ice House, 8 p.m. We're going to be there in the main room with the homie Rudy Moreno. That's going to be a great show. Also, you could roll up on Saturday to the Sycamore Tavern. Upstairs is the Comedy Dojo.
Yeah.
You could catch it. It's called the Dojo, literally. So
we can come fight.
It's a space meant to fucking spar.
It's meant to spar. But I'm going to just say something right now. People get offended by a lot of radio stations, radio shows. A friend of mine, Corey Holcomb, who's a very funny comic. If you ever get a chance, check him out live. He's fucking hilarious.
5150 is the show too.
He gets that a lot. And some comics, if you say shit that you really think or you really feel, sometimes you're going to get people mad at you. That's the way it is. That's life. And you got to get over it. There's a lot of shit I don't like. I don't like the way that the media treats black people, but it's the way it is.
It's rare that things get you angry, Shang. So
I think
when they do,
I think I'm a pretty compassionate person.
Guys. Hey guys,
you ready?
Here on Savages,
we have a guest
on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Every now and then, man, we have guests come through, and they're usually the brightest and the best. Some of the funniest.
Yes, you didn't know that.
That's all right there. So today, we have a man who, to his credit, you may have seen his face. You won't today because we're on radio, but fuck it. Look him up online, guys. It's the very funny.
You can't see his face.
Actually, if you're following us on Facebook Live right now, then you can check
right
that
here.
too. Make sure you're doing that.
We just did a drum solo together.
But it's a very funny Mr. Franklin Marshal the Third, y'all.
Franklin Marshal the Third. You with your three names. You fucking important ass with your three names.
Actually, the third isn't a name. It's just a number.
It's just a number.
Which means he's following in the tradition of his pappy and his pappy before him.
It's genetics.
That's it.
I've been drinking.
Your name is genetic.
Yeah, my name is genetic.
There you go.
But not genetic. Yeah, you get it. Okay.
So,
thank you for having me. This is fantastic.
Yes, sir, Mr. Marshal the Third. Tell us. This show is for the kids. Tell us about yourself.
Tell about
man.
yourself.
And I really wish the audience could see
that.
For those who can't see on the radio, do you mind if I give them a little quick?
You can describe me.
He got a red suspenders and a red tie.
No,
a lot of people don't rock it like that.
No, this is if Pee Wee Herman and Ed Grimley got into a fight. And then they couldn't figure out whose clothes were whose at the end. You know what I mean?
Then, like Brad Pitt came out.
Yeah, and then
after
exactly.
that,
Brad Pitt,
then after that, Brad Pitt.
No, this look is hilarious, bro. I love it. All right, so talk to the kids, man. Tell the people about yourself. Tell them where they can follow you, all that shit.
Well,
Let them know.
How old are the kids?
As old as they want to be, bro.
Okay, well, all children of all ages can find me on the Instagram.
Yes, sir.
That's at FM the Third, the number 3 RD, and you can find me on the Tinder.
On the Tinder.
Yeah,
ladies, go get it.
Yeah,
go get it right now.
And like Google and things.
Okay. Yeah, like Google
and like all other web content.
On the interwebs.
I was on YouTube once. That's a place you could find me. Or like my Facebook. That one. Yeah.
So that one.
On the YouTubes, what's your channel? Where how can they get to you?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
They should just type in Franklin Marshal the Third.
The Third. Just 3 eyes or the word the Third?
I think any variation will probably work.
But get you there? Get you right
so.
there? All right. So what's your gig, Mr. Marshal the Third? Are we stand up? Are we an actor?
Yes, I'm a stand up
Just
comedian.
a sex symbol in general?
Well, that's number one.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. I just wanted you to know that. I'm not bringing no ladies around you when I'm around.
Don't leave your girl around him.
Well, that's not nice. I mean, you're supposed to share the wealth, but
I know, man. I don't know what I'm thinking. I was being selfish. Of course, I want you to penetrate.
Stop being so selfish.
I know I'm being selfish.
My thing is selfless.
Selfless. Give it. Yes.
If
give
I
yourself.
had 1,000 women, I would give 1,000. I would give one, and then the rest to
Right.
One to me, and then
the rest.
You do the math.
That's not.
I'm not the math.
That's not what the movie Selfless was about. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. No, they made.
What about the movie with the water and the beast?
That was.
What was that?
Yes.
With the color of water.
What?
The color of water.
No,
the shape of water. The shape of
water.
Yeah.
The color of water. The color of water is a movie about Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, that's right.
That one is about
trying to figure out what the fuck color that is.
It was about Tinder. I don't know.
No, she fell in love with like a lizard creature.
She fell in water and then she fell in love.
Oh,
right,
that's good.
But she fell in love with him.
Actually,
right. It was a very tender love story with a
Tinder?
lot of scales.
If you're drowning and an eel saved you, you'd fall in love with it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's my love strategy really is to drown and have a pretty lady, save me.
Yes. All right.
I mean, that's one way to go about it. Like, I'm drowning. You're in a little kid's pool, but I still am drowning.
Just
and they jump
up.
in and they save you.
Are you not allowed to go in the little kid's pool if you're like above the age of?
I think if you're above the age of 15, you ain't really supposed to be.
I feel like you'd have trouble getting in a lot of kids' areas right now.
Yeah.
Or I don't think you're right about that. I couldn't imagine that being an issue.
No, not at all.
I think your perspective is very, very skewed.
It is skewed. I do. I come
think
from
it's
a
a little
narrow.
off.
I mean, we're in an accepting generation. Well, maybe not, but I mean, we used to be in an accepting generation. So.
And now I think it's changed.
Let's see.
Unfortunately.
Let's see how our generation accepts this. I'm gonna throw this at you guys. All right.
Rock it at me, baby.
So basically,
there you go.
I don't know if you did the newest iOS update. If you're an iPhone user or whatever, but
why? What happened?
They have a new measuring app, right?
Measuring app.
Yeah, that allows you when you're taking a picture of something, or you can use your camera.
You can measure it,
and it'll measure it in real time.
No.
So obviously, the internet has exploded, and this is obviously going to be the new dick pic app, right? So
wow,
right?
They can't do that.
Because then it'll show everything, right? Like
I can send you the measurement of my 6 foot. That's hilarious. My 6 foot dick. If I had a 6 foot dick, I would not be on the radio.
I'll take half
I'd be
a
at
foot
the
of that.
circus.
I saw a few faces light up in here, ladies.
When I said my 6 foot dick, look here, baby.
That sounds painful.
I could golf with it if I had a 6 foot dick.
That sounds medically impossible.
But no, I mean, I see why people are using it as dick pics, but I mean, have you ever, okay, this is a creepy ass question.
That's not creepy.
No, have you ever sent a dick pic? I can't even bring myself to do something like that.
I have sent many dick pics. They're not my dick, but I have sent many. And
other dicks?
Yes, other dicks that are bigger than mine. That's why if that ever happened to me.
you're totally against the measure app?
I'm going back to the flip phone where you can't tell how big it is. It's a little fuzzy.
It's pixelated. It's square.
Yeah, and it's kind of exciting because you're like, ooh, it's like I see it, but I don't see it. What's it going to look like in person? I don't know. It's a mystery.
It's like back in the day when you didn't have the cable channel and it was just the way.
No, it's like
every now and then you saw a nipple and you were like,
yeah, like the titties were mixed with the white noise, but you're like, I saw it.
There was a nipple.
It's like the Loch Ness. The Loch Ness monster was always, fuzzy. And you always saw it like a little tip of it out of the water.
Is that what yours looks like?
Mine, I wish I did have a Loch Ness dick. I would be, are you kidding me?
Maybe that's where
women would be lining up. Yeah, but mine is a mystery because I don't get no ass.
Would you name it Nessie?
Oh, I doubt that.
No, it's true.
You don't get any ass?
None. Zero. Well,
when's the last time
that's a lie. Recently, I just did a show and
did you break out?
Yeah, damage.
That's good, man. Hey, you're supposed to, man. You know why? Because this is Savage as Fuck on Marcus King Presents Dash Radio, and that's what we do.
Yeah, that was very good.
Every now and then after a show, you get a little something because you earned it, right?
But you shouldn't send.
Do I get a little?
Yeah, yes, you do.
Marshall, you got to get a little something. So,
but
you're out on the scene, Marshall? You're rocking these stages. What's going on in your life, man?
Oh, I'm just Madison Square Garden, Hollywood Bowl. I mean, I'm all over the place selling out. It's hard because a lot of the big comedians are very jealous of me.
I can understand.
I just keep rising, and all the Kevin Harts and everybody just like, hey, he's so amazing and things, and we're all best friends, so it's cool.
Speaking of which, how, and that being the case, how have you managed to avoid all of this drama between like Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Cat Williams? Like a lot of guys are going back and forth.
Is there drama?
Oh yeah, no, there's big time drama.
What's going on?
All right, so last week before, Cat Williams was on V103 in Atlanta, the radio station there. And he went off on Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart and Hannibal Buress and Gerard Carmichael
and Lil Rel.
Yeah, and kind of tore into all
called
of them.
them
Wait, are you
ugly.
talking about Shang?
It wasn't me this time.
Shang's like, I can't believe he said those things.
I chimed in on a couple of those names.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, but and then also Kevin Hart came back at him
just recently this week
on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And then Big Leslie came back at him
at Kevin Hart.
So it's a lot of infighting in the comedy community.
Yeah, there's a lot of beef. But I'm
so
glad
I randomly said Kevin Hart, and now I've entered into a drama.
A real topic.
Yeah,
but I know you get a lot of comedy beef. A lot of comics are coming at you because they're like, he's magnificent. How the fuck can I get spots beyond this guy?
Yeah,
my girl won't stop talking about him, blah, blah, blah.
No, I mean, I'm not being sarcastic. What is
not either.
No, you see, we both aren't. So, I mean, what is it that made you do? I mean, forget the look. I get it. I get that. But what is it made you want to do comedy? Is there something in you? Because I knew it's in me that made me want to do comedy.
It was growing up in very nice Watt, Connecticut. I already did that joke.
No, it's all good.
No, but I was not very popular. I grew up on a little farm. Dad and Mom weren't very nice folk, and I just watched a lot of comedy on VHS, like George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Jerry Seinfeld.
And it kind of it made you go, that's what I want to do.
I said they look like they have the most power to express themselves for who they are and get appreciated for it, and speak, honesty and have people laugh. And I think that's something I could do.
Oh, okay. See that was my reason.
So
my reason, but it wasn't.
He got into it for.
But who is it? He didn't get into it for pussy. Some people get into it.
That's what I heard.
Pussy was never something I was gonna get anyway. So.
That wasn't like your motive. Like it was never my motive.
That was it.
Fleshlight is so handy on the road.
Is that even still around?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I will say that clearly.
Shane said that
definitively. Yes. And hopefully Fleshlight will be one of our sponsors too. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah, would that be a great? We get free fleshlights.
I'll get on it.
I'll demonstrate.
Free fleshlights for all of us, and we go on tour.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah.
We're on the same page. No, see, but some people.
I love him.
There you go. So comedy is something that is a release for you. But some people, comedy's not a release. Some people do it for money. I do it for money, definitely, but I'm saying they do it for other reasons. They don't do it for those reasons.
If I were doing it for money,
yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be doing it.
I'd be somewhere else, probably on an island right now.
But comedy-wise, it's because you really were inspired to do it.
I only do it because I love it, and I'll keep doing it no matter how much I get paid or who pays me, or if I'm on a street corner telling jokes. That's just
that's
what
the
I'll
love
do.
of comedy.
Yeah, so this is who I am.
Oh,
That's
okay,
it, baby.
Yeah, that's all.
Dedicated.
I did it. What did you do it for, Pedro? But
okay.
you've always been funny though.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
No, I'm saying. From back in the day,
yeah.
I saw pictures of you when you were in college. You were joking in.
No, yeah. It's always kind of been part of my life, but at some point, the judge gave me a choice.
Nah,
No,
makes sense to me.
Just fucking around.
I was totally on that.
It was one of those things for me. I always call it. I liken it to a preacher's calling to the altar, where somebody one day was like, "You should do this thing," and without hesitation, I was like, "Okay," and then I did it, and that wave of laughter hit me, and it was just like, "Oh,
that was it."
What if he told you to be a stripper? Would you have done that?
Then you'd be getting your dollars out right now, boo. Trust me.
Exactly.
Trust me.
There'd be a lot of this going on.
Don't think I can't still get those dollars, okay?
But no, so you did it because it was a calling. You did it because it was something that actually the rush of the laugh made you go, this is one of the coolest things to ever do.
Well, I did it because I was called to do it, but then, like I told that first joke and it hit, and I got that wave of laugh. It was like a packed room.
And that was it. That was it.
But because it was the first thing in my life I had done that nobody taught me how to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is like, okay, this is me. This is an inherent skill that I have. Yeah, I grew up watching stand-up and blah, 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 but I never sat in the mirror and worked on a routine until somebody asked me to do that thing. And then it's like all of a sudden I knew what to do. I knew how to write a joke. I knew how to deliver it.
So
you know what I mean?
But
without anybody telling me to.
You definitely was something that was in you. And for you, like, okay, what's the best part of this? Like, because there's other, like, just shitty parts of comedy. You know that. The traveling for me is fucking horrible. Yeah. And sometimes when you get the shitty crowd where you want to hit them in the head with a hammer, I'm talking about the hook end of the hammer, not the round end. Because the round end, the ball peen, you want the hook. Like, is there parts of it you go, what the fuck am I doing this for?
You know, there was only really one time I said that, and I was in Oklahoma. And
well, that right there.
I'll do it. Say no more.
Oklahoma.
But you know, my whole thing, I started really, this is embarrassing, but I started doing jokes in front of the couple animals we had on our farm. And I just thought like they were enjoying it.
That's adorable.
Yeah, well, I thought they were enjoying it, you know. So I was like, I could do this. Very naive, and but
that's a different way.
Was it hard to interpret the crickets though?
I did animals in Brooklyn.
Oh, no,
that would throw me off. If crickets started making noise, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck, guys?
Am I bombing or am I killing?
I never did it at night.
And then did they help you with your chores?
Only day shows, no night shows.
It was no night shows. It had to be during the day. When mom came, milked the cow, and they were, and I was like, that's a laugh. That's a laugh.
That's a laugh. Take that.
Yeah,
and it also gets your timing down.
Yeah, but worst show was in Oklahoma. There's a bar, about 2 people in there. I did about 30 minutes over what I should have done.
Over.
And then,
so you did 31 minutes.
Well, I just kept, you know, it was the only time I really had no response, because usually people at least will go to the extreme and hate it, and I appreciate that. but they had like just zero neutral, like I don't know what's going on and I want to get out of here.
Well, you know, and we talked about this on past shows, and I don't know if you saw any of it, but like the Drew Michaels comedy special, where it's like, if you take the comedy, if you take the audience out of the comedy experience,
out of the equation,
it's who the fuck is this fun for? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
well, that's
I'm not gonna enjoy this shit, and there's nobody there to enjoy it. So what the fuck are we really doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that was early on, and it was the first moment I learned to be more adaptable to who my audience is and where I am and what situation, what's the context, and even if it's a joke I know works all the time, you know, might not work there, but it could be adapted into working in this situation. So that was the first time I learned very quickly to
I want to
be
see
on
your,
my feet.
I want to see your act so bad right now.
Oh, you're seeing it right now.
I mean, no, this ain't your act. I'm talking about this. Like, this ain't my act.
I would love to show you.
I want to see. Yeah, but the way you said it. Sound a little creepy. Stop.
Was that weird?
Yeah, that was a little weird. I'd love to show you.
And
then for some reason I'm in a hole and you're talking about lotion and using my skin as a fucking suit. Listen,
I would never do that.
I'm just saying, just in case.
Stop it, Clarice.
All right, stop it. See, he got the reference.
Yes.
But no, I got to let you know though. I mean, there's different comedy clubs that I have an affinity to that I think that are some of the best clubs. Have you ever had a club where you go, this is one of the best clubs ever?
Absolutely.
Which club?
Two of my favorite clubs, Punchlines in Atlanta and Ice House in Pasadena.
Yeah.
I just did the Ice House. We're doing that one.
We're doing it tomorrow.
It's a great room.
We'll be there tomorrow night.
That is a great room.
It's the best comedy club in LA that's not necessarily like right
in LA. Yeah.
Which is why because you get audience members that are there to laugh.
Yeah.
You know, they're
not to judge.
I agree.
You know, in Los Angeles,
what about the Comedy Store?
It's difficult because you still have a lot of
industry
or
and people, other comics.
You don't get a good sense of like what your demographic would really be. You most get a sense of like who you're competing against, which is good in its own way and has its merits. But
okay, I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
No, you're
the
fine.
Comedy Store, the Laugh Factory. You think all those clubs are more like? I like the Ice House. I just did the Ice House Sunday. It's great.
Yeah,
both stages.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I would never, turn down a gig. But in my opinion, I think it's more beneficial for any comedian to be at clubs where you're able to be put in front of an audience that is untainted by, any preconceived notions of what this should or shouldn't be. And my experience is that the more you get outside of the major city industry clubs, you find
real audience
I
just did Springfield, Missouri. I just did Springfield, Missouri.
Great
how great
crowd.
Was it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Exactly.
The Blue Room Comedy Club.
I think if more people would look at those shows that comedians did, people would have a lot of different perspectives on, how they view people who are funny.
So while you were on the farm, how many pets did you electrocute?
Oh my God! From laughter, just
on
so
purpose.
many.
So what would you say is your main demographic?
My main demographic, the world.
Oh, in your face, pal!
It's your oyster.
Everybody.
I think it. Truthfully, I think it changes, but my goal has always been to connect with as many people from all different reigns of life as possible. I know that's kind of like, manager will probably come out, you're an idiot. Like you can't just have.
You can't change the world with words.
Whole world's gonna be your demographic. You're
yes. That's what I'm going after.
You need a focus. You need an arrow. You need
focus
this.
Group.
But I just say if you're an artist, you do what you do best, and you express yourself, and you let all the other cards fall where they fall.
You got that good. Everything you say sounds like some great ass stories about to start. It's like, gather round, kids. I got a story for you.
And I remember this one time I was doing a show.
Picture this. Picture this, guys.
But the Punchline I heard is good. I haven't done the Punchline in Atlanta, but I heard that's good.
Oh, it's great.
I've done the Ice House a lot, and I've done the other Punchlines, but I haven't done that one. But the thing about you doing comedy, like for some reason I didn't expect your demeanor. I saw a picture of you, but I didn't expect you to be like you are.
And it's a very unique accent for Connecticut too.
My family's not from Connecticut.
Where's y'all's from?
We're from Atlanta.
Yeah, okay.
And my dad's from Alabama. So.
Alabama.
Yeah. Now Alabama's a different ball game. I don't know about that one.
The whole South. That's why I went to Atlanta for Punchlines.
Okay.
Well, no, I do Atlanta, but I'm just saying the South. Alabama's a different crowd.
New Orleans. That whole down
no,
there.
I've done it.
It's very tough.
Bayou.
Yeah, it's very tough.
Down there.
Actually,
down
the
there.
bayous are a lot of fun, but I saw a lot of boobs. Anyway,
that's where you want to see boobs.
Because
they're all natural. Out here, they could chip your tooth.
That's fine with me.
The artificial ones, yeah, they'll get you guys. This is Savage as Fuck. We are on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. We have our very special guest, Mr. Franklin Marshal The Third.
Yes.
Thank you.
Filing in. Guys, what do you think about this? Ryan Coogler, director of Fruitvale Station, of Creed, of Black Panther, signed on to produce and direct the new Space Jam with LeBron James. How we feel about this, guys?
I think, why would you fucking follow Black Panther, a $1.6 billion movie that actually starting a franchise for that character, and do a corny fucking movie like Space Jam unless they threw tons and buckets of money at you? What the fuck is wrong with you, Ryan Coogler?
No, hold on, dude. Like this is
stop it.
This might be genius. First of all,
genius my ass.
First of all, as a person who hates Michael Jordan, I want to I want to
That's how you
see,
started off. You hate Michael Jordan?
Anything that happens to erase his legacy. So if
terrible.
LeBron could take over the role,
you sound
and
like
just
the
be the new
Republicans
Space
and
Jam.
Obama. What kind of shit was that? Erase his legacy.
I love
Jordan's
this.
still Jordan.
But you got to admit, Space Jam is a franchise that, I mean, this was huge. I didn't necessarily watch it. Like I said, I hate Jordan, but like,
You didn't watch Space Jam?
no. I fucking hate Michael
what kind
Jordan.
Of childhood?
I know what kind of chauvinist, sexist,
How's that
racist?
How's that chauvinist against Jordan?
Wait a minute. I'm just
Anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic. I gotta go down.
Xenophobic.
But there are
Are you a communist?
Get out of
Like
here.
I was trying to go down everything.
Jordan.
Goddamn hippie scum.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
there
I
are
know.
a lot
Dirty
of basketball
hippie.
players in that.
Dirty hippie.
Dirty hippie.
No, I'm excited. I think Coogler, right? He's been a genius so far. Everything he's touched has turned to gold.
Yeah, but no,
I
you
don't
can't.
think he's
Space
gonna
Jam wasn't a good movie.
No, I said it was a good movie, but it's
it's a
a
great
cult
movie.
class. Yeah, kids love it. It's like kids grew up on that
It better
shit.
be real kiddish because that shit
Who
is.
did the first one?
Who like directed it or
Yeah.
whatever? I don't know.
I said, some director that's serving Subway sandwiches right now.
You lost me at Michael
Fucking-
with the first one, but
There,
Charles Barkley directed
Bugs
it.
Bunny also stars. He's in it. Bugs Bunny
cut.
stars
Terrible,
as well.
terrible.
Also, terrible shot.
That's a
Terrible
horrible
shot.
shot. I need.
He's in it too.
That's not.
We're all
I
in
need the
it.
money
Reshoots.
shot. I need a money shot. That's right. That's not the money
They
shot.
should remake Shazam
Oh God.
I think they are, aren't they?
Oh
No.
God.
with LeBron.
well, no,
I don't know.
you're thinking about Kazam.
Oh, Kazam.
Oh, Kazam.
Shazam's an app.
No, they are making Shazam.
Yeah.
No, Shazam is
Already made.
he's a Marvel character who was
Right.
kind of like Superman, except his powers are based on magic as opposed to
He can
the sun or
magically
whatever.
No,
figure
it's a
out
little
what
kid.
the
He says
song is
Shazam.
playing.
It's
No.
a little kid. He says Shazam, and then
he turns into.
he becomes a, don't ever. I was into Shazam. Don't fucking laugh at
Yeah, but
Shazam.
how can you like Shazam, not like Space? And like Space Jam, man. Let me tell you something.
Shazam was magic.
I am disappointed in Ryan Coogler.
No,
he
that-
should do Black
was
Panther
Shaq.
2 because Black Panther 1 made.
Well, they're supposed to do 5 more
I know,
Black
but
Panther
it made
films.
a ton of money. It made $1 billion. Am I right? $1.6 billion?
Yeah,
I think it was gazillion.
No, it made. If that's
If
a,
I'm
is that
correct-
a
if I-
is that a
if
number?
They had to make a new. It was
correctly.
No,
trigillion.
it was
Trigillion dollars.
It
is how
made,
many
no,
it
it
made.
outgrossed like I'd say bulk of the movies that came out
Oh yeah.
combined.
No.
I watched it several times since it's been on Netflix.
But don't pigeonhole him, man. He's a creative. He's an artist. He's a
right.
director. He can do more.
I get it, man.
I've been, like Jumanji. I thought it was gonna be like not that good, but it turned
Apparently
out to
they
be
did a
very
great
funny.
job with
I did,
that,
yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Oh,
I
is
saw
it
it.
good?
It was, yeah,
I
it's
didn't
very
see it.
funny.
Did you see it?
I like
should
the
watch
tall
it.
redhead.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Yeah, she's gonna
Everybody,
marry
I
me.
think there's only
everybody
one
liked the
female
tall
in
red.
it.
No, just me.
Just you? Okay, deal. No, but if you put Kevin Hart, who's a fucking box office giant, and if you put Dwayne Johnson, another box office giant, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some viewers. I mean,
Jack Black took it all. Like Jack Black was.
no,
the
he
best
stole the movie,
Yeah.
but I'm saying those are the two people that got the asses in seats because
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson can do a
you don't
remake
think-
of Die Hard and the motherfucker hit.
So what, LeBron? You don't think it's gonna bring asses?
Not
in
at all.
seats?
Not unless he gets us in the cast.
You know
I
what's
mean,
Now, if we're in it, if Mr.
we'll play him.
yeah, and
We
yeah,
got 3 right now. We need 2 more.
That's
You
right.
all.
actually could
And I
play
think-
one of the aliens that was in the first.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
I don't know how to
Have you not
take
seen
that.
Space
Like,
Jam?
But you
Oh,
just
yeah.
got booked
They're
in
little
Hollywood,
guys.
son.
I know.
Remember? And then they grow big.
Yeah,
You've
but
got that thing.
As long as I keep my form.
Can you imagine Franklin coming out all like buff and
Are you
stuff,
kidding?
like just drinking a drink?
I'm
What do you mean?
baller.
What do you mean? Imagine.
Under
I'm
that
looking
shirt,
at it.
under that shirt,
he
he could
takes off
be.
his shirt and it's like.
Are you kidding?
I'm looking at his physique right now.
I know
Stop playing.
crossover.
It's
I know
evidence.
behind the back. I know
between the legs.
Yes, between the legs, and I know the hoops are out there, and I gotta
Yep.
throw it in.
Why
Chest-
are we still talking about Kavanaugh
chest
with
pass.
between the legs?
Yeah, ayo.
Ew.
I think this is the real reason why
Got it.
LeBron moved to L.A. though. It's so he can start
Yeah.
doing this Hollywood
Yeah.
shit though.
Yeah,
So
but
fuck it.
it's gonna
I
be
agree.
whack.
Oh, all the Halloween.
Let the movies
Hollywood
begin,
stuff.
y'all. Hey, we are savage as fuck. We're right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Before we go to break, man, I want to say a very special goodbye and thank you for stopping
Yes,
by.
and make sure you say your social media. Let
Yeah,
everybody know about
Franklin Marshal The Third. Let everybody know where they can follow you, where they can find you next. Give it to them, man.
All right. Hello, Franklin Marshal The Third here. You can find me on Instagram at FM The Third with the number 3. Okay. And then you can find me on Facebook, Franklin Marshal the Third, and other things. And you just got to Google that.
Google.
I'm on Twitter, but I don't use it. I'm on
What?
I'm on YouTube, but I don't use that either.
Yeah.
I also have an email, FM the 3 THREE at gmail.com for all your personal letters that I won't read. Thank you.
There you
That's
go.
it, man. Hey, thank you for joining us,
Thank
guys.
you so much, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
When we come back, we're talking about Tiger is back, y'all.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
back in a big way.
Let's go.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we right back at y'all, savage as fuck, right here on Dash. Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, y'all. My bad.
Dash.
This is Black Pedro.
Yo, what's up? This is Shang. And I got to tell you something. We've had some interesting guests.
Yeah, that was.
And he was interesting.
No, he was off the chain, man. I like that.
But like,
dude.
you know how you see people break character and you go, nah, that motherfucker is doing a great job at acting. And then you sit there and talk to him for a second and go, nope, that's him.
Yep.
It might be him, yeah.
No, I think that is
But
him.
it
No, it
really
is him.
it really
That
is
is
like Ed Grimley meets
No, that was so funny. But you know what? I thought of the one, but I didn't think of the other.
Pee Wee Herman and
Yeah,
Ed
you
Grimley
thought both.
kind of
And
thing.
then you see that person go, wow, he's going to have a show.
yeah.
He's going to have a show. Now, it's going to be dark and demented, but it's going to be a show.
I hope we get booked on it. That's all.
That's all I'm saying.
I
Get a
just
booking.
want the booking, y'all.
You didn't even.
We savage as fuck right here. Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio.
Dash.
Guys, don't forget, if you're driving around in that brand new GM vehicle, the Dash app is already loaded into your Dash
In your
board
car. You're
in
ready
there.
to go. You can listen to the shit in your car.
And we're also on a platform called Slacker. So if you're cruising around in that Tesla,
If you have a Tesla.
yeah, that app is in there. That Slacker app is right up in there, guys.
And while you're at it, you can subscribe, which is great. You should subscribe to us on iTunes, also Google Play, and
Stitcher. That's
and
right.
you can listen to the show. Now, this show will be actually next week. It'll be available.
It'll come out on
But you
Monday.
can listen to past shows once you subscribe.
That's where
So
our
definitely
catalog is.
subscribe on iTunes, and shout out to the Comedy Pop-Up. But make sure you also hit us on Facebook. Our Facebook fan page
Yes.
is actually we got over 1,500
Yeah,
people
we're
like
building.
right out the back.
We're
So-
building, y'all.
So make sure you check us out.
and tell a friend, pass it on, share that
Yeah,
shit.
we didn't even get into the Leslie Kevin Hart shit though. But that's part of my rant anyway. So.
Yeah, no, that's okay. So you want to save it for that? Then?
We can get into it now. Let's get into it. Let's get involved. We won't get into it.
It's Yo Shang now.
No, it ain't not now.
No, but yeah. Do you want to talk about that subject right now? Because we
Yeah.
can get into that, man.
I want to see what you
Okay,
think.
hurry up, because I want to hear about Tiger.
You want to hear about Tiger? Well, we can do Tiger first, and
Yeah.
then jump in on mine. Fuck it.
Okay, yeah, I'll get
Yeah,
in on
fuck
yours.
all the pre-production notes.
Yeah.
Fuck it all.
Fuck all
Just
the
throw
pre-production
throw
notes.
that whole shit
Look,
in the fire.
let's throw the Tiger thing, and then we can go to the pre-production up my ass. How about that? Up my ass.
All right, so
Savage.
Savagely. That sounds like that sounds bad. Sorry.
So I don't think I ever said it on this show. I don't think I had the opportunity, but definitely on my previous podcast and in other settings. So this is a moment where I'm going to eat crow, because for the past few years I've been fairly public about my opinion that Tiger Woods was never going to win another championship. Like, I just didn't see it in the boy anymore.
I
Looked like the fire was gone.
No. I never thought that. I think he had surgery. He had personal shit going on because after the 17th waitress came out and said, Tiger, let me lick his balls. when he came down here to Augusta, I licked Tiger's balls.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing that voice, but that's the voice of the lady that I heard. That's what she said in my head, at least. So, no, I saw it. I just think he had a lot of stuff he was going through. And, you know, after you get caught and your wife pull that shit on you, you know, that throws your game off.
No, and what I was saying is like Earl wasn't there anymore. You know, his dad, his Rock wasn't there through all of that stuff. So what I saw was a man without his foundation there behind him or underneath him,
right.
Crumbling. You know, physically,
his
emotionally,
kids, he lost,
socially.
He lost with his kids and everything.
He got a DUI and all this shit, right? So.
Yeah, I saw the picture of him all fucked up. Did you see the picture?
Yeah. He's on some meds and yeah, driving and all of that stuff.
Because he was taking painkillers because he had surgery.
Yeah, and you know, it just he had a few shining moments here and there, but over the past few years, really, he was nowhere near his old self.
But Tiger Woods came back strong. This one, he kicked ass all the way through.
Yeah, and yeah, he was really back to his old self and seemed to have every phase of the game. So he won the 2018 Tour Championship.
Which is a huge deal.
Yeah, but this is his first win in 5 years, man. He hasn't won since 2013.
I know, because he's been going through shit. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think that he had to go through all that shit to be, because right now, this last championship he won it like he kicked their ass.
Yeah. So,
like the whole way.
Yeah, he there wasn't no part of it. It was like, damn, Tiger's back.
Right. Yeah, no.
And he's great.
Well, you hope it, and I hope it holds up. Because I think,
but you're still hating.
I'm not hating.
It sounds like you like.
Well, I mean, we say he's back. He's won one. It's been a while. But you know, Tiger Woods being Tiger Woods is dominant for years. Like that's what Tiger Woods is. Tiger Woods isn't. Oh, he won that one. And then he won one 5 years later,
team.
and then 3 years after that, he won another. No, it's like
he's second. He's second for the most wins, right?
Yeah,
but
he's been behind Jack Nicholson for a while now.
No, Jack is third, I think.
But Jack Nicholson and all of these other ones were allowed to play in white golf courses, so you can stay. You got to think Tiger Woods has always played from a deficit. He's played from a deficit of them not wanting him to be as great as he is. And this last shit, he caused himself some of it. And he was fucking around on his wife. His wife flipped out and beat him with a golf club or some shit or whatever. It was bad news for him. And
Sam Snead.
His surgeries and ain't no dude.
Most
wins.
Most PGA
Sam
wins.
Sam Snead is the guy that used to try to stick his finger in the kids' butts. And he actually was the first person they were going to cast.
Hole in one.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. and he was actually cast as it.
Okay, so this is
most PGA Tour wins.
Snead
wins. Snead has won 82.
We're talking about. I'm sorry. The record I was referring to is major titles.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Just because he won a few, he got the windmill. Yeah, that don't mean he won all of them. I'm talking about majors.
It's Jack Nicklaus at 18 and Tiger has, I think now 15 with this last win.
I would think more accurately would be who's won the most tour games.
No,
it's majors.
It's a game like tennis that goes by majors. I mean, the word major is in there for a reason, right? Like. They're the smaller tournaments.
Oh, that was the most condescending shit.
No. I'm just saying. I mean,
the word major's there for a reason, young
lady.
No,
I'm just saying.
Take your estrogen and get on out of here.
No way.
I'm fucking with you.
But to spell
you
it
and
out,
your
right?
fallopian tubes need to just shut the fuck up.
But golf and tennis are similar games in that they're for white people, and then
yes. Exactly.
And
some black person's fucking shit up.
Yeah. Somebody, and then we took over.
No, but Tiger Woods did have a long run, and I'm telling you, I think it was his personal life. And the surgeries, he was getting surgeries back to back to back.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And
I thought
it messed
with
his
swing. I thought it messed with his swing. But you see, he been lifting weights. Some motherfuckers looks cock diesel, and he got strength back. I think he got somewhat of his personal life back, even though he.
Did you see the kiss? He was kissing a white girl afterwards with the victory and.
Wasn't he dating Lindsey Vonn?
Black women blew up. Like, who is this? And blah, blah, blah. And
who is this white bitch?
He likes white chicks.
I'm like, haven't you learned yet? It's Tiger motherfucking Woods. Like, him motherfucker been playing the same game, both on and off the fucking
That's the realest thing about him.
I'm saying he's been hole-in-one in white chicks forever.
Yeah, on and off the links.
Exactly.
He's about that white.
I mean, he uses his putter and his driver and the pink.
And especially the wood.
That's all I'm saying. But I'm not mad at that. But I know how black women feel when they see that because they feel like, well, why couldn't you kiss a black woman? And because I didn't.
Because he's corny. Tiger is corny.
He's mad corny.
All right, yeah, like we love Tiger.
He's mad corny, son.
But he could not be in no like black ass relationship with a black woman. Like, could you imagine Tiger in a black ass relationship?
Destroy
him.
She would chew that motherfucker alive.
He would never play golf again.
Look at Tiger. We gonna make you tag a cub. You don't get your ass home. Where the fuck was you at? I was golfing. I don't give a fuck you golfing. Like.
And that's not even like, and that's like the but just like you feel
that
like
was a stereotype. I apologize.
No, but he definitely wouldn't be able to handle that. But like just a strong black woman who was like, you know, about her shit and knew her, like, no, she would shoot that motherfucker.
How do you know? Maybe Tiger would run that motherfucker ragged.
Tiger come home like, bitch.
Let me tell you something. I'm the one bringing the money in with the putting.
You ain't swing nan club. Not a club the first in this mother.
Until you swing a club and win 15 majors, shut your ass up, bitch.
He tried that already. It didn't work well.
It didn't work because his wife went ham on him. Oh, really? These golf clubs can be used more for golfing. They can be used to beat your ass, Tiger.
I bet you he was escaping her when he
tried to get away.
He drove into a tree.
Yeah, he was.
But she was probably like chasing him with some golf clubs.
Yeah, she was.
She was mad. She found out that he was fucking waitresses all over the country.
IHOP and Denny's and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad he won. He got his swag back for a minute. Now, if he wins next year, then we got to talk about greatest.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm asking for now. Is now that I've had to eat the crow, and I said he was never gonna win one again. I really thought he was done. He has won a major.
You were wrong, sir.
Yes, I was wrong.
You were wrong. Touche.
To you, Sir Woods.
You, Sir Woods. You,
Sir Tiger of Woods, son of Earl.
You have won the majors. You have won the majors.
But I ask now that you really get back to Tiger form, which would be consistent dominance, right? Like get back to video game status.
Oh, okay.
You
want him to be like just mashing through people.
Get back at it. I mean, golf is that game.
This one he did.
Yeah, golf is that game. I mean, shit. Jack Nicklaus was winning shit when he was fucking 97 years old. So like,
he's still
I think
alive.
Jack Nicholson.
I'm saying, but
Jack Nicholson, not Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicklaus. Sorry, Jack Nicklaus. Sorry.
You said Jack Nicklaus was winning until he was 114, and he's 178.
Jack Nicklaus is 175 years old when he beat Joe Louis.
Joe Louis, have fun storming the castle. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is so racist. I'm about to be
That's a new segment on the show.
This is so racist. I'm gonna let you know why I think this. I actually
is it?
Very racist. When anybody black wins anything, even if they were a fucked up human being, I'm still like, well, at least somebody black won. Is that bad?
To be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest,
when I see boxing,
called the OJ effect.
Yeah. No, when black people beat up white people in boxing, I go,
that's the Rodney effect.
You deserve it.
That's definitely the OJ effect.
Or the Rodney effect.
Yeah,
I can't lie. I was in the middle of the Princeton Student Union getting lunch or whatever, right? As they were announcing the verdict, and I'm talking about this whole. It's packed the fuck out.
With white people.
With white people.
Because it's Princeton.
Yeah. And this place goes silent as they're about to announce the thing. And when they announce that not guilty, man.
To the Black Association.
What the? Hold on. And I cracked up laughing. Like I started, like, it's not something that you should be laughing at, but I didn't expect these people to be that fucking mad. Like they were mad.
But I think payback is a bitch.
I was like, OJ probably did or knew some shit about it, but this Johnny Cochran beat the system, and that's honestly what I was laughing at, and anything I was happy about.
But that's
in that
why
moment,
with Tiger Woods, I was very happy. When I saw him winning. He hadn't won yet. I was like, oh shit, I think he's smashing through these people.
He was way ahead like the day before.
Yeah, no, and they said he was focused.
He had a great weekend.
Yeah. They said he was super focused. He didn't let any, like a lot of other times he was letting distractions come in.
Yeah, he didn't go to IHOP. He didn't go to Denny's.
Wasn't fucking bitches between
rounds. He said fuck Applebee's, fuck them waitresses.
But
Let's do the drive-through.
Is that?
But you know, Lindsey Vonn, right? Didn't he date Lindsey Vonn or whatever her name is? The skier.
Is she the ski girl?
Yeah.
She's very focused too. Like,
but I'm saying,
Olympic.
when he's focused, I think without all the personal problems, he was killing it. When he didn't have the personal problems, when he didn't have the fucking surgeries, and you got to think he had to take rehabilitation just to get back.
And I think losing his dad was a big thing. So.
That was a huge hit because like if you look at every picture of him when he's little, all the way up until he's a man, you see his father next to him helping him. Yeah.
All right, guys. So Shang, it's your time, man. We getting close to the end there.
Yeah,
so.
we didn't really get to cover it, so I'm going. But you got to get into it.
But real quick though, this is Savage as Fuck for those who are just listening.
That's Savage as Fuck on Marcus King's Presents Dash Comedy. So make sure that you download the app. Make sure you listen to us. We're on Tuesdays. That's right. You hear us. Obviously, you hear us right now. You can hear us, but you can also listen to it again on iTunes and Stitcher,
Google Play.
Right.
The following Monday, so that gets released for you guys. Thanks to Comedy Pop Up.
Thank you very much
for that love. It's your Shang.
It's your Shang. Ow. Now, but you got to jump in on this because it's not just because you're a comic too.
Spit your spat and then I'll spit mine.
I just feel like I'm sick of hearing millionaires. And there's just a lot of black comics that are beefing with each other right now. Mm-hmm. Cat Williams, millionaire, bitching at Kevin Hart, another millionaire, and just, bringing each other down and saying all this, like, that nigga ain't funny, this ain't funny, that ain't funny. I am tired of it. I just feel like I do it myself, and I got to stop myself. I told myself no more bashing Gerard Carmichael.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, I can't promise it completely.
Yeah.
But I mean, all of these guys are talented, fucking great comics in their own right. And Tiffany Haddish and Leslie, even if I'm not a fan of theirs, I mean, I still want them to succeed. And it just seems like they're bringing it down, and I'm tired of it. And I'm saying to all the black comics, stop doing that dumb shit because white comics aren't beefing with each other the same way. I feel that way about rappers. Stop fucking beefing with each other because you don't see it. Well, right now we got white-on-white rappers going against each other.
Yeah.
We got
and
MGK.
It's actually producing some great music.
Right. MGK which is going against Eminem.
Yeah, which is what rap beef should do.
But it's not going to do it with comedy.
Like,
it's not going to make comedy better.
I don't know. No. Maybe. Well, I mean, okay. So
it's gonna step up. They're gonna step up. I'm writing. It's like killer ass joke.
But here's the thing. But there is a hot phenomenon in comedy right now of the roast battle. So
that's very different.
Yeah,
no, I get that. I get that. No, I get that. But
not where I'm talking about you cheating on your wife and Michael Blackson. That was some bitch shit, Michael Blackson, when you did talking about Kevin Hart when he was going through the shit cheating on his wife. Stop all it. I'm saying take the bitch shit out of it. Yeah. Now, you could say somebody's not funny in your opinion, but don't bring their personal shit. And why I don't like them is because they're bringing the personal shit. They brought the stuff up about Tiffany's fucking husband and talking about.
Did?
Yeah, Kat talked about the husband and
he got that information wrong.
He got it totally wrong.
White.
He got it totally wrong, and saying like they're talking about their each other's personal shit. Don't do that. Like if I'm gonna talk about Gerard, if I'm gonna talk about any of these cats, I'm talking about your comedy. Right. I'm not talking about yo man, I heard you cheated on your wife. Yo, I heard you beat your kids. None of that shit. Yeah. To me, where I'm from, that's called bitch shit. That's called bitch shit. And stop being bitches. Cat Williams, you eat cat yogurt, soft like yogurt. Cat Williams, you're a multimillionaire. Stop fighting motherfuckers that are 16 out in the hood.
13.
And then he's beating your ass. Listen, you're too small for that, man. You're too small for that. Keep playing miniature golf and winning at that because you just need to stop. All right? So Cat, stop doing that. And we already know Cat's a little bipolar and something a little bit off with him. And if you hear this by chance, in the infinitesimal chance you do hear it, check this out. Stop it, man. You are blessed and lucky. Kevin Hart, I understand you want to wag your dick out there all the time. He constantly wagging his dick. I'm the biggest. I'm the best. I get it, motherfucker. You got it. All right? That's it. We get it. You got it. Do some other shit and stop being, that extra dude. Tiffany Haddish, ain't nobody really coming at you hard yet. You are new in the game. You will get even more. In the fame game, you will get even more. But I understand there's not a lot of black women that's out there. Leslie Jones, you're not in the streets no more. Stop that bullshit. Like, yo, I wish a motherfucker would say something. Don't have him say it coming out my mouth. You know what I mean? Don't say nothing. Don't move your mouth unless you eat my pussy. Number one, nobody wants to eat your pussy, Oof. Big Les. Oof. Okay? It's not about that. It's not about the way you look. All right, so Okay, but I'm just saying, I want to see more black people, and I'm saying this right now to anybody black listening, and if you're watching, listening, whatever the fuck, to start using your money to bring up other artists and be more of a coalition to get it all together, because we're not a big percentage of the business, and we need to use our power for that. So stop with the bullshit. Stop with the spending your time on Breakfast Club. If I ever get on Breakfast Club, which I do want to do Breakfast Club very, very badly.
Holler at us.
Holler. I want to do that shit.
Charlemagne.
I want to do the show, but I'm going to spend the time on the show talking some shit, but the bulk of it's going to be talking about the shit I'm building, the shit I'm doing. Not the shit that I like, yo, fuck. Like, trust me, I talk shit on here about Gerard, but it ain't the whole fucking show. And it's about his comedy. I don't know that nigga personally. And if I knew him personally and he pulled some old, fuckboy shit, then I'd be like, okay, personally, you a fuckboy. That's different. You know what I'm saying? But they just talk about each other's jokes. You can't gauge that. You can't gauge that. When you could say, oh, I don't think he's funny and leave it there. But when you say, yeah, man, you cheated on your wife. I know I was calling your wife and you was out fucking this other girl. That's just man law.
Yeah, you don't do that.
You don't do that. Yeah. So I want the black comics in the business to take all of that juice and anger and all the different interviews, use that. And I get to give Kevin Hart props. He is bringing up other comics. He is putting them on LOL and doing specials and shooting stuff. Do that more than you do the other shit. If you see a new music artist, we got a new music artist in the house, then let's use your money and influence to bring those people up and stop using it to bring them down. You silly motherfuckers.
You silly motherfuckers. Perfect points, man. I definitely agree with all of that. We are savage as fuck here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, y'all. Quick break before we get out of here, guys. Stick with us, and we're going to close out the show. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's what it is, y'all. Savage as fuck here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio.
Dash Radio, yeah.
Yeah. I'm Black Pedro.
Yo, this is Shang. Hey, Black Pedro.
Yes, sir, man.
Why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell them what we talked about?
Yeah. I think we this is like episode 20 for us. So that's a little bit of a milestone.
That is a milestone.
We've been working out here for some months now, building this thing up.
With an F? Months.
Months, y'all. Months of this. So today on this Savage as Fuck edition, we did talk about Brett Kavanaugh, two new accusers, basically, or two new accusations based on like sexual assault and misconduct charges. So that's
Bill Cosby.
Getting deeper in the hole, as well as Bill Cosby update. He has been sentenced to 3 to 10 years in jail for
Pennsylvania State Prison.
Yeah, and he's 81 years old, and he is not getting out.
No, I don't think that's
pudding for life.
Yep.
That's what they putting him in jail.
Pudding for the rest of his life.
Who's trying to rape me now?
Yes, sir.
I'm in the jail, and now I'm the rapee.
Somebody who should be thrown in jail is Donald Putin, our president here of the United States of Russia. And he made himself the laughing stock of the world.
He bombed. As comics said, he took one to the face.
He ate it buffet
and
style.
And he didn't even know it.
Yeah, and they were laughing at him, not with him.
No.
When he proclaimed that his administration in 2 years has done more than any other administration in the history of the United States.
And then at the end, he ran off and said, Space Force. A crazy motherfucker, boy. He got dementia.
Betsy Davos,
Fuck that bitch.
Our witch of education.
Our witch of education.
Yeah, the witch of education.
Miseducation.
Yeah, miseducation. She lost a fight to basically help out universities fuck students over. Drake is grooming a 14-year-old, and we've heard of stranger things. In my Pedro Ponders, I am flipping the bird at all bird users.
He hates bird users,
and
so don't step
the
Pedro.
Parkers out there. For all our dick pic senders out there, Apple has a new app for you
that you can measure your dick and send it out.
Help you measure it while you're taking pictures, because that's necessary.
That is necessary.
Yeah. We do have
that is very necessary.
Ryan Coogler and LeBron James teaming up for Space Jam.
Oh God,
There is mad beef in the black comedy community between Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, Cat Williams, Big Les. Everybody's scrapping.
Corey Holcomb.
A battle royale of
the
comedy.
dude that was just here.
Shout out to our special guest today, Mr. Franklin Marshal the Third. Funny
also,
comedian. Make sure you follow him.
Big ups to Tiger Woods for actually coming back and making Black Pedro eat
crow.
Black Crow.
I said he wasn't going to win again, but he did.
And he did.
Guys, make sure once again that you come out tomorrow night to the Ice House in Pasadena, California.
Main room.
8 p.m. show. We're going to be savage as fuck live up in that piece. Also, you can catch us both Saturday at the Sycamore Tavern in the Comedy Dojo upstairs, guys. Once again, I am Black Pedro.
I'm Shang, and make sure you come out and see the live show, and make sure you download the app. We appreciate you. 20 shows in. What did we 20?
I think this is 20, man. We
20 shows in, so thank y'all for having us here for 20 goddamn shows. Woo! Yeah! I'm going out and get fucked up.
Yeah, I already am. Hey, y'all, we savage as fuck. Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you next week.
Deuce.